This world was devastated before I was born. A harsh, bleak place where we live in eternal darkness. Life is a struggle, and people live without hope. How did this happen? No one will answer me directly, but they always point to the flames. These flames, they burn away at my world, destroying everything in their path. They come from an eternal life form that we cannot truly defeat, the flames of disaster known as Iblis.
Silver!
Blaze, what's wrong?
He's appeared again!
Alright, now we're in Silver's story of Sonic 06. Dear God help me. Yeah, so now Silver makes his debut in this game, and unfortunately, Silver's gameplay, it sucks, okay? Alright, I don't want to sugarcoat anything, okay? I'm being perfectly honest here. You know, Silver does get abilities later down the road where his telekinetic abilities do get better, but that's not until later, so obviously right now we just have our base attacks and we're getting shot at by enemies right now. Yeah, so basically, you know, we're in Crisis City again because obviously since we're in Silver's story, you know, the chain of events that's been going on in Sonic's story, we have to start here because all the stories have to add up in order for it to make sense, but even then, it's still stupid storytelling, but whatever. Yeah, so we're back here in Crisis City. This is Silver's first stage, and obviously it's a very good introduction stage for Silver because in this stage you have a lot of crates, boxes, you know, metal pipes, objects you could throw at enemies. So it's a good way to introduce newcomers to Silver before you get to the real tricky stages. You know, like that. Just throw, you know, boxes at the enemies. It's really cool to do. But like I said, when you upgrade Silver later down the road, you'll have cool abilities. So right now we just gotta use a base Silver, unfortunately. Yeah, so obviously Silver, of course, joining him as his companion is Blaze the Cat. She makes a return after Sonic Rush. However, the way they brought Blaze into this game, they never mentioned that she came from Sonic Rush at all. And it's kind of odd because during Silver's story, Blaze and Sonic do not interact whatsoever, which is odd. They do not have one cutscene where they interact with one another. It's kind of odd. It's like the events of Sonic Rush are non-canon, but oh well. Yeah, so for Silver, you know, the gameplay, you know, it sucks, honestly, it really does. I mean, Silver's slow, I mean, obviously, you know, it's a given. You know, he can fly and everything, he can throw stuff at enemies, but, you know, that just feels kind of forced. And for later stages, you know, you have to destroy a lot of enemies in order to get a switch to appear, like that spring right there. I have to take out all these enemies, you know, to take them out, but I already took care of that already. I will admit that the psychic ability is powerful. I mean, it's better than, you know, spamming the homing attack like 5 or 6 times on a giant mook enemy. So there is a positive there. I will give it credit for that. And you can use your psychic ability to make yourself some makeshift platforms just using the surroundings around you. It is unique. And of course, Silver's default jump is the highest jump out of all the characters, so his default jump, you know, gives you greater height, so that's cool. And obviously, unlike Sonic, you know, Silver's does have a meter when he hovers, because for Sonic, the meter on the bottom right there is for gems for Sonic, but since this game has terrible coding, if you use like the purple gem, like I did in my Sonic playthrough, you can just abuse the purple gem and just do an infinite space jump and just break the game even more so than ever. Yeah, so for Silver, we're just finding out, you know, what the events of why was he trying to kill Sonic, and obviously, if we go through his story, we'll get answers. But now we're taking control of Blaze. which is cool. Like I said, I mean, anytime you have a chance to play as Blaze, take advantage, because unfortunately, this is the last time she was a playable character, not counting, actually, no, I mean, Sonic Rush Adventure did come out a year after this game. But still, like, when we're talking about a game like this is her only appearance. You know, Sonic Rush is obviously a Nintendo DS handheld game, and of course, that story is non-canon, according to Sega. Yeah, but screw them. We can come up with our own fan fictions, can't we? Alright, and Blaze can't light speed dash. That's fine. I love that double jump right there. It's really cool. Yeah, so I'm glad they brought that ability back. And in Sonic Rush Adventure, you know, that ability, it's really cool. It's a shame she can't boost. You know, obviously, you know, apparently Sonic Rush didn't happen. But oh well. Alright, we're almost done here. We just gotta get to this final section right here with Silver. Yeah, so overall, I mean, like I said, things are tamed right now compared to all the bullcrap we're gonna run into later. But for Silver's story and for Shadow's story, I did ramp up the speed quite dramatically, because I do not want to torture you guys with this. You know, as you can see, you know, the video, the speed has been increased a little bit rapidly, because I'm not gonna make you suffer what I had to go through, because a lot of the stages and later in the game last over 12 to 15 minutes. And that's just a trial and error, or that's just because Silver is so goddamn slow. Yeah, so for the sake of this Let's Play, I'm gonna speed things up a bit. Alright, and of course all the load times and all the town missions, I've edited those out, because I don't like torturing you guys. Like I said, you know, I'm a nice guy, okay? So, you know, they'll think I'm gonna include all the town missions and all the unnecessary filler in this game. No, I'm editing all that crap out, because what's the point? Alright, and for Silver's story, I am gonna transition here and out in later parts, because the stages are too long, even with fast forwarding. But that's the end of Crisis City, and I'll join you in the next part for Silver. And let's laugh at my misery. Alright, I'll see you in the next part. Later.
Come on, you monster!
Alright, now we're taking on Iblis. Yeah, so apparently this is where it all begins, obviously, for Silver, because, well, it makes sense to take on Iblis here in Crisis City, because the whole city's engulfed in flames. Yeah, so the clear indication of the story, you know, I really do not like explaining it while I'm on commentary for certain characters. That's what we have cutscenes for. They could explain the story. Even though, the problem with the story is, it has so many logic gaps. You know, and Sega expects us to, you know, to go with it. Like, no, I'm not going with your dumb logic. I am not. Alright, so the Iblis fight here with Silver's, you know, just throw things at him. Thankfully, this boss fight is not as tedious as the other Iblis boss fights we ran into with the one in Flame Court, because I hated that damn boss fight. Mostly the camera, you know, it fucked me over big time. But for Silver, this boss fight's not that bad. Just grab crates and throw them at him. But obviously, this is just the first form of Iblis. Obviously, you know, it's an introduction boss fight, so they're not gonna make everything rapidly hard. Even that meteor attack, it doesn't take that much damage. And okay, he's almost dead. He's only got like 15% health. Alright, I'm on you, bastard. Come at me. Ooh, right in the head. And now he's doing his fire attack, his flamethrower attack. Alright, just throw a few more things at him. And I'm a little paranoid right now because I don't want to get hit. Alright, I believe 1 or 2 more hits should take this damn thing out. Yeah, I do love the fact that, you know, I do like the psychic ability from Silver just to throw things at enemies. It's a fun mechanic. You know, it's something different. I mean, the homing attack in this game, like I said, I hate the homing attack in this game. You know, because it just feels so... It feels terrible. You know, I explained that so many times in Sonic's playthrough. It doesn't get that much better with Shadow. Just pointed that out right now. And I got hit. Damn it! Alright. And he burned all the debris I had. Great. I was gonna throw it at him, and now I gotta go one more round. Ah, son of a bitch. Now he's doing his meteor ability. Okay, at least we got some projectiles. And that's it, he's kaput. Alright, so this form of Iblis is already dead. But of course, you know, it's just the first form. You know, we will encounter Iblis again, spoiler alert. But of course, we have the rest of Silver's story to get through, so, what did you expect? Alright, so that was a simple boss fight. Not too difficult. Alright, later.